Oh, y'all, what's up? I know it's been a minute since I've been on here. I was gonna do a live for y'all, but I don't have enough subscribers. Well, I just learned something new. I'm just now getting to the hang of this stuff, and I wanted to do it live. And I gotta have 50 subscribers in order to do a live. Uh, excuse me, I gotta have either 50 or 1,000 subscribers. I don't know, it's one of them. So can't do no live. At least I can talk a little bit. See what's up. Maybe get some comments because I haven't got any comments yet. I get a few likes here and there on my little shorts and stuff, but that's about it. But anyway, yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been making no videos or nothing. Unfortunately, I've been dealing with a lot. Hate to talk about it, but 9 years ago, August 16th of 2014, be 9 years. I was electrocuted underneath a trailer that I'm living in right now, the present time. It blew my right hip apart in two places. Spider cracked a socket in my hip and blew the femur head off and blew the meniscus out of my knee. But anyway, spent 6 years, first 2 years fighting to get my disability, and then spent 6 years on disability trying to recover. Out of those 6 years, it took me maybe, 3 years to really learn how to walk again, to be comfortable enough to walk again. But I'm walking. Well, after 6 years, up until December of 2021, disability decided, hey, we got to cut 1,000 people loose and force them to go back to work. So I fought it for another year after they cut me loose, to a point where I was fixing to lose everything I had. So I was basically forced to go back to work. And that's where my videos come from, is at the diesel shop, which ain't but 5 minutes down the road from my home. But it is what it is. Way back then, when the doctors told me, just when you think you're getting better, things are going to start getting worse. Well, needless to say, Saturday, I was out cutting a few yards, extra side money, and took a spill. And now my hip is all sensitive around the groin area, and my knee keeps buckling and collapsing. So, yeah, I've been having it rough here lately. It seems like it's just getting worse and worse and worse. But it's life, and I have to deal with it, and gotta move on. So, but I just want to apologize for no videos. I haven't been getting out there much, doing a whole lot with the firewood. I'm here in Louisiana, and the temperatures are at almost 100 degrees, and then getting at 97, 96, 97 degrees, and then the humidity index putting it about 102, 103 during the day. And now they're saying starting next week, the temperatures are supposed to be 102 for the week, and then the heat index is going to put it at 123. It's going to be hot. It's going to be real hot. Good firewood splitting weather, if you can handle being out in the heat, because you get all that wood split up and get it stacked up, blocked, what they call it is bulking it up, and splitting it and stacking it. With this heat, it'll dry out. All it needs is 6 weeks of good warm, good hot weather. 6 weeks and that wood's ready to burn. By the 6 weeks comes, I hear people saying, oh, you can't burn your firewood for 2 or 3 years. No. I'm splitting wood in September, October. Waited 6 weeks, 7 weeks, maybe 8 weeks max. And I burn it all summer long. All winter long. In the summertime, you stack all your green, you split all your green stuff. Your fresh cut trees, you split it and you stack it all up. And let this heat beat down on it and dry it out. And then 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks tops, You take that wood and it's a hot fire, because by that time, in 6 to 8 weeks of that wood drying out, it's starting to put off what you call like a gas type stuff. You can smell it, you know. You smell it when that wood's starting to break down, starting to really dry out. Or that gas is flammable. And I sat there and burned it in my fireplace the whole winter. I didn't have to run any kind of wall units or fans or anything. You know, I just put a fan up by my wood heater and that was it. That fire burned hot. And the few customers that did buy it from me in the past 2 years that I've been splitting, they loved it. It's the hottest burning wood they ever burned. You know, but it is what it is, you know. So I just figured I'd get on here again, like I said, see how everybody was doing. But unfortunately, I can't do no lives. Don't have enough subscribers. You know, I ain't trying to force people into, you know, coming to see my page or anything, but you know, just a little bit of content here, a little bit of content there. Hopefully that I get to start feeling better and get out there and start splitting some more wood and taking out some more trees. My wife and I, we've been talking about going to get a GoPro. Hopefully we can get one real cheap, just to start off, so that way I ain't got to keep using my phone. And you know, these phones, they don't last very long. They'll burn the battery up quick. And when you're sitting out in the middle of a field in direct sunlight, or even sitting at the shade tree, you got no place to plug that phone up and charge it while you're trying to do a video or anything like that, you know. So, but anyway, I'm out here walking around my yard, trying to stretch my legs out and try to stay loose so I don't hurt so bad. Got my little Upchurch shirt on, representing, you know, the Creeker Life, RHEC. And shoot, I got it right there in the arm too, RHEC. Saying Rebel for life. You know, I love me some Upchurch. I really do. Everybody, you hear all this stuff about Upchurch. Matter of fact, you know, it's upsetting what happened this morning when he found out what our Redneck Nation done to him. And that's some messed up crap. First his mom, now his freaking merch company, and it's just a mess, man. That's a big old mess. But I'm still gonna represent him, you know. And ever since his music came, I started following him when he was just doing his jokes and stuff, you know. And I started following him, and then I started following him after I got hurt because I had nothing else better to do but sit on my phone and just wish that I can get outside and do something. And it got bad for me, you know. It got real bad. I got in depression really bad and didn't want to do nothing. And I started wanting to go down that, you know, the wrong road of not drugs but alcohol, and to cover up the pain and stuff. And I run into his music. When he started doing his music and stuff, man, he pulled me out of a dark hole. He really did. So I owe it to him, you know. So now I don't listen to no music but Upchurch's music. But anyway, that's enough about that. You know, I don't want nothing from nobody. I don't expect nothing from nobody. You know, I'm not sitting here going to rant about a man to get his attention. I'm not going to do that. You know, he's just another human being just like me, trying to make a dollar, make his own way, and he's making it the best way he knows how. And he's done a good job. I admit, he's done a real good job. So I'm very proud of him. You know, he's come a long ways through all the bull crap that he's done had to put up with. So, but anyway, I'm getting there. Everybody keeps telling me just keep pushing, keep hustling, and I'll get there one day. You know, all that keep going, keep hustling stuff is not for everybody. You know, some of them get real successful at it, and some of them don't. You know, I just come to the conclusion, you know, it's part of life. I'm not going to complain. I don't give a crap. Just doing my thing. Go to work every day as much as possible. Doing my little side jobs. You know, my firewood company, tree company. Tree company's not doing too good. Here in Louisiana, the economy is too poor. They can't afford that kind of stuff and to pay them hours and stuff like that. It ain't gonna happen. So the little guy that I had with me, he's been a friend of mine for 20 years. He's a feller. He does all the climbing and stuff for me. I told him if he gets jobs on his own, he can go on his own because just nothing's happening right now. And he's done a few jobs, quite a few jobs actually. You know, I got track hoe, skid steer, dozer if I needed to use them. And the main one I would have been using was the skid steer with the grapplers on it, picking up the trees and stuff, putting them on trailers, hauling them off, like I said, my friend helped me get the equipment. It's his equipment, but I'm allowed to use it at any time I want as long as it's making money. And, I can load trees on trailers and take them to the landfill, whatever's got to be done with it, to make money for my company and him for his equipment and stuff. But nobody wants to pay that kind of money. So my friend Dwayne, he's a feller. He's also an ex-scaffold builder, just like I am, ex-scaffold builder. He'll go out and take out a tree for $800, depending on the size of the tree. So me, I can't do that. My machines get 150 an hour per machine, so I can't go in there and bid $800 and then take 8 hours to take a tree out, and then I didn't make no money off of it at all. The equipment gets everything, So it's really slow, but it'll take time. Something to break loose sooner or later, But I have a little residential lawn business that I do. I just got a few yards. I used to be real heavy in cutting grass, about 100 yards a week. But ever since I got hurt, I busted up. I can't get out there and do that stuff. All that weed eating, I can't do it. And medical bills nowadays, ever since my disability was cut off, all I got is this cheap Medicaid. They don't cover nothing. You go to the cheap doctors, and so I have to pay cash out of pocket for good doctors. Yeah, and it's hard, a little $600 a week paycheck. I'm trying to pay a light bill in a trailer when it's 110 degrees outside, trying to keep it cool, runs that light bill up. Water bill, insurance on my son's vehicle. I don't have a vehicle. I can't afford to fix them. I got a beautiful, I don't mean to get off the subject, but can't afford to fix my truck. Can't afford to fix the old lady's Toyota. So anyway, and then all the money going out to the doctors. Life is a struggle right now, but I'm all right. God's willing. He'll make a way like he always does. Anyway, what else can we talk about besides all my bull crap? Like a little short video I did and I posted today, a front end of a Dodge van. Dodge van is used for the school, for the lunchrooms to deliver food throughout the school. And the front end was wore out. I mean, it was flat wore out. Inner and outer tire rod ends were shot. Idler arms were shot. It was crazy. It was crazy. Drag link wore out. And we had to replace all that. That was 4 vans. 4 vans like that. That was just plumb wore out. So, I mean, there ain't been a whole lot. There's no big jobs, no major jobs. I just been fooling with them vans. A little front end work here, a little front end work there. The last big job, which you see in my videos, was the tractor, the 3930 New Holland. We haven't heard anything yet on what they want to do yet. If they're gonna build it or not. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm trying to fix my hair. It's everywhere. I haven't been able to grow this long, my hair this long, and since before me and my wife got together. Me and my wife been together, shoot. We got married November 16th of 2001. So Faithlin, my daughter's 20. Yeah, we've been married 21 years, fixing to be 22 years. So yeah, anyway, that's how long it's been since I've been able to grow my hair out this long. And I'm gonna keep growing it. This is longer than it's ever been, even went before. So I'm gonna grow it on down about midways in my back, and then I'm gonna get a lady friend of mine. I call her my sister because we've been, real close with those people for many years. I'm gonna get her to do a tight braid in it. So anyway, I wanted to do like I said, I wanted to do a live, but you gotta have either 50, can't start a live until 50 subscribers, I think is what it said. And then after 1,000 subscribers, it's something, but I can't remember what it was. It has something to do with getting recognized by YouTube or some crap. I don't know what it was. So, but anyway, it doesn't matter to me. I just do this just for a little extra fun activity. Make a little noise, talk about a little crap here and there, and see what the world's doing, what's going on out there. You see who's actually watching me and who's not. Shoot, my wife is subscribed to my channel and she ain't watched the first video. Not the first one. So, hey, it is what it is though. And she was talking about, Sunday we'll go out there and out by your job out there, we'll be splitting all the firewood and we'll do a live. Well, needless to say, I just found out I can't do a live. I don't have enough subscribers, so eventually I'll get there. Eventually I'll be able to do something that's going to catch everybody's attention, and it'll go. If it does, it does. It don't, it don't. It don't matter. It's life. Ooh. Gen 2. I love me a Gen 2 Dodge. Well, you can't see it now. Yeah, I love me a Gen 2. My dream truck's always been a Gen 1. It really has. The front ends ain't worth the flip on them. The front ends will wear out quick on a Gen 1. But I love me a Gen 1 Dodge. Extended cab. 5.9 Cummins. It doesn't matter whether it's turboed or naturally aspirated. It don't really matter. 5-speed on the floor. 4-wheel drive. Oh, that's a truck there. That's a hoss there, man. Favorite color is black. I would love to have a black Gen 1 with the about an 8-inch silver fade at the bottom of it, all the way down. 6 to 8-inch chrome stacks sticking out the bed of the truck. Man, that's a banger right there. That's a banger. Hey, you never know. One day I might blow up, and I'll go down there to Tennessee and get BMS Anthony down there to build me one. That's what I would do. Get them to find me a truck, pay for it, build me one. But, I'm rambling on. Some things are just a dream. It's just a dream. God's got a plan for me. I just haven't figured it out yet. I got my kids and all. My oldest son, he's 22. My daughter's 20. And she done gave me this, which y'all see in my video, is my grandson. She just gave me this beautiful grandson. I love him to death. Just found out she's pregnant again. This time I told my wife, so I'll let her have her little girl. So, because everybody in the family keeps having boys. And I told her she can have her little girlfriend. She'll have her granddaughter this time. So, the only bad thing, I wish my daughter would, you know, find her a decent man instead of these dumbasses that in and out, you know. Both fathers don't want nothing to do with either one of the kids. So guess who's taking care of them? So, but hey, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. That's my grandbabies. If nobody else is going to do it, who's going to do it? I am. So, anyway, my eldest son, he's 17. He also, my 22-year-old son, he works at the shop too. He's a helper. He just started. My 17-year-old son, my eldest son, he has actually been there two and a half. He started when he was just before he turned 16, and he took interest in the machine shop. So, 17 years old. He's just one step below being the head machinist in the machine shop. He can rebuild any diesel head. He can bore any block. He can surface any head, any block. He's spot on with it. He hasn't had anything come back yet. Knock on wood. You know, knock on wood. He ain't had nothing come back yet. But anyway, my 12-year-old son, I love him to death. He also works at the shop. You know, school's out, so he goes back to school sometime in August. And he works 4 hours a day. That's all they do. They work 4 hours a day. We're clearing that property you've seen in the videos. And Mr. Luke, which is my boss, and he's, I mean, a good friend. I mean, the most wonderful person you ever want to meet. Him and his wife, very nice people. He's been having them boys out there. I mean, you know, my 12-year-old son and his little friend out there, another little 12-year-old boy out there picking up sticks and limbs, and from us clearing the trees out, and you know, all the little stuff that, you know, the big machines can't pick up. They got them a little side-by-side with a trailer on the back of it, and that's what they do. They pick up sticks all day long, throw them in the burn pile, and help cleaning it up. So, proud of all of them. I'm proud of every single one of them. So, my daughter was working at the dollar store, but they wanted to screw her over because they knew she was a good hand, and then they didn't want to give her no raises because they knew they was going to lose her to management and the store. They just knew they was going to lose a good hand. I've been down that road. I know. They don't want to move you up. I spent 15 years on the plant scaffold builder. They don't want to move you up. If you're a good hand and you build a lot of scaffolds and you do a good job, you make production for the people because you know you're making them money, you'll never move up. You'll never move up in position. After 15 years, I was gone. I couldn't handle it no more. I got out. I got out and I went to work at Ferreira's here in Holden, Louisiana, putting together fire trucks. And I was fixing to enlist in the police academy in Covington, Louisiana, but then that's when I got hurt. So there was no way I was going to be able to do that. I would never be able to pass the physical fitness training anyway, so I said the heck with it. So it is what it is. You know, I'm sitting here rambling on. I was trying to, you know, put my story out there, a little bit of who I am and where I come from. Speaking of where I come from, yeah, I'm in Louisiana. I've been here since I was 3 years old. I was originally born in Milford, Connecticut. My dad was based in Shreveport in the Air Force in Barksdale Air Force Base. So he moved down here from Connecticut to where his friends was at. All his friends was down here from the military base, so he moved down here to be with his friends, and so on. So it is what it is. That's how I got here. So I have no memory No memory of Connecticut at all whatsoever. None. I was raised down here with Southern pride. You know, we was all young kids, bull riding, driving dirt cars, all that good stuff, you know. Yeah, that's another part of my life. If you're interested, anybody cares, you know. I had a race car. I had a $30,000 UMP modified open wheel. It was unlimited modified. Got it all built, you know. I paid $1,000 for a rolling chassis, got it all built. And everybody wants to run these little 250 horsepower to 650 horsepower small blocks in them. Unfortunately, I built an engine that was pushing almost 1,000 horsepower, small block, and needless to say, never got to drive the car. Never got to drive the car. I had to sell it. Because when I got hurt, man, it blew my electricity blew my hip all apart. That was it. It was over with. There was no way that I was even getting in that car. And like I said, 2 years of fighting to get my disability, and then another 3 years, so 5 years total to even walk, to learn how to walk. And there was no way I was getting in that car. I couldn't even get my, I still can't get my leg up that high to even get in that car. So I had to let it go. It broke my heart to do it, but I did it. I let it go. You know, I was struggling for money at that time. That was in the 2 years that I was fighting to get my disability. So I let it go. You know, take care. My family came before that car, so I let it go. But anyway, what else? What else can I ramble on about? Let's see. That's pretty much it. You know, I live day to day how it comes. You know, if God says wake up and go to work, I wake up and go to work. And if not, then, you know, I wouldn't be here no more. So you gotta live life to the fullest. Be happy just the way it is. Get up every day and thank the good Lord that He allowed me to get up again, and He allowed me to walk every day. And that's what I'm grateful for, you know, is He spared my life. You know, I could have died underneath that trailer, and I didn't. For some reason, God said, son, you got to go. You got to stand up. You got to fight. You got to keep moving. You got kids that rely on you. You got a wife that relies on you. You got a home to finish. Yeah, that's what I did. I fought it. I fought it. And look where I'm at now. I am back to work. Struggling, but I'm back to work. So, but hey, I'm grateful to have that. I'm grateful for what I do have. I got a home over my head. It ain't perfect. It ain't perfect at all. Nothing's perfect. But I'm making it work. I'm trying my best. So anyway, y'all, next time I get on here, I want y'all to leave me a comment and a like and a subscribe, and give me something to talk about. Let's start some conversations and see what happens. So anyway, thank y'all for y'all's time. Y'all have a blessed one. God bless. And see you on the next round. Peace, y'all.